So welcome guys. In this lecture we are going to discuss about the various classification of boilers. So last lecture we have discussed about the definitions and the requirement of boilers. So now we move on to the classifications. So first one is based on the arrangement. So that is horizontal, vertical or inclined, and based on the nature of flow, we can call that as a fire tube and water tube boiler, and we have externally fired and internally fired boiler. When the combustion happens inside it, and we call that as internally fired, and fired externally, then it is called externally fired. And the fourth one is forced circulation and natural circulation. Forced circulation is the circulation happens by means of the pump, and natural circulation, the movement of molecules or the circulation happens due to its own density difference. And we have high pressure and low pressure boilers, so it depends upon the pressure of steam what we get out. And stationary and portable. Stationary is fixed, cannot move it. So in a large power plants and high capacity power plants will be constructing this type of stationary power plants and boilers. And portable is we can transport wherever we require, we can transport. Single tube and multi tube. So similarly in large, single tube is low capacity, and this is for high capacity. And this is horizontal, vertical or inclined. So the axis of boiler is horizontal, then we call that as horizontal. So this is a horizontal boiler, and this is a vertical boiler, and in some cases we have a inclined boiler. And fire tube, and next classification is based on the nature of flow. We have fire tube and water tube boiler. Fire tube boiler is, so kindly see this arrangement where we have a cylindrical vessel filled with water, and in between we have number of tubes will be allowed into it. So here we burn the fuel, and heat flue gas is generated. That flue gas is allowed inside the tube. So since the flue gas is allowed inside the tube and that tube is exposed to the outside water, so we call this as fire tube boilers. So inside the tube, if flue gas is flowing, then that is called fire tube boiler. For example, Cochrane, Lancashire, and locomotive boilers are fire tube boilers. And water tube boiler. So here we can see in the tubes water will be flowing, and the outside the flue gas is going to flow. So this is called Babcock-Wilcox or Arrow boiler, or Lamont, Benson, that we'll see in the upcoming lectures. So this is called water tube boilers, and in high thermal power plants we'll be using these type of water tube boilers. So if it is fire tube boiler, the flue gas is is going to flow inside the tube. If it's water tube boiler, the water is going to flow inside the tube. So externally fired and internally fired. So this one is the fire is happening on inside the boilers, so it is internally fired. Here it is happening externally, and that flue gas is allowed into the various sections of the boiler, then this is called externally fired boilers. And forced circulation and natural circulation. So when we use pump for circulation of water and steam, then it is called forced circulation. So this is forced circulation. We have a pump for this. So water is pumped through the various heating elements. So we have forced circulation. Natural circulation, we don't have a pump due to its density difference. We know that whenever water is heated, the density drops. So when density drops, due to the less weight, it goes to the top. So and high weight will come to the bottom. So this is what the natural circulation. So when this is happened, this movement is due to the natural circulation, then it's called natural circulation boilers. We have high pressure and low pressure. I don't have a diagram. I'm not putting a diagram here because we'll detailedly discuss about this high pressure boiler, and we'll get some important questions also there in high pressure boiler, namely Lamont, Benson, Babcock and Wilcox. We'll discuss in later sessions. And high pressure, whenever the pressure is beyond 80 bar and above, we call that as high pressure boiler. When the pressure is less than 80 bar, then we call that as low pressure boilers. So stationary and portable. So this is so these are some of stationary boilers, and this is one portable from one place to other place. Yeah, thank you.